It's your boy Reaper Mode 5. Welcome to the Scoundrelly Podcast. Who we got in the building with us today?
Man, we got young Cory. What it do?
Yes, sir. Young Cory, man, I've been ready to rock with you, man.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. I've been watching you for
Yes,
some
sir.
time.
Yes, sir.
Man.
You've been doing a lot of work, man. You straight Freak. Shout out to Freak. Y'all been doing a lot of major work for the city, major events like that.
Yes, sir.
So just getting into the backstory, like, what made you get into that field as far as, like, the Indianapolis music scene and just promoting concerts and venues?
Well, actually, bro, I started off doing, parties, little parties. And it's like, as time went on, I just naturally progressed. And, again, shout out to my brother Straight Freak. Like, he kind of guided me and he kind of threw me out there. I really wasn't into it. Like, if you know Cory, I'm a quiet, humble beast. I don't even really like talking. But, my brother, like, he threw me out there and I just took it and ran with it.
But this is a good chance for the people to actually hear you.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I always knew the face, I always knew the work, the content, and the shows. I was just speaking to a dancer, and she was kind of telling me as far as guests that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
She said you should reach out with young Cory because he's really one of the faces in the city as far as the new generation of promoters and content creators and whatnot. So I definitely want to get you in here. So
Yes,
what's the backstory? Like, tell me before you got into that field.
Like, before I got into, like, the concert.
Like, as far as, like, after high school, figuring out your life.
Yeah, basically after high school, man, believe it or not, I'm a musician. I was in church.
Okay.
I was just playing keys, just staying on the positive side. But I grew a natural following while I was in high school and middle school. And everyone was like, man, keep doing parties, keep doing parties. And when I got to my first concert, it was like, dang, this is crazy. And it just naturally progressed.
So what was the first show you did as far as, like, just fresh out of high school throwing parties? Like, what was the first party that you threw and you felt like you could go somewhere with it?
Yeah, first party was in Muncie. And then from Muncie, I grew to the boxing, like the Royal Rumble boxing. Like, that is
I've been seeing that.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that's heavy. That's heavy.
A thing, bro. Like, people love the Royal Rumble. So that Royal Rumble was like, man.
Y'all be going on tour with that, kind of.
Definitely. Been to Fort Wayne, Gary, Ohio, and Florida, KOD, Miami. So that's like a thing here.
I'm big on dropping gems. I kind of like go across the field with it just because you touched on the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
If you was to talk to a young promoter, just give them some insight on how to stay consistent. Just doing shows, doing parties. What's the key to staying consistent in this field and keeping your name in the streets?
Always keep a good name. Like, always do good business. Never be a greedy promoter. Like, just stay consistent. If you greedy, your ties gonna get cut. Build new connections. Keep a good name. As long as your name good, it can get you far.
I'll say you and Freak, y'all was the first people that I feel like coined the term live hosting. I'm a promoter too, so I always heard the term live hosting as far as the artist. But for a promoter to live host it was kind of something new to me. So just break down the definition of just the live hosting.
So when you see live hosting and it's Freak or Young Cory, just know we come with an experience. Like, we come with the full 9 yards. We're going to turn up. We're going to go crazy. So if you ever see live hosting, just know we come with that work. It's going to be a movie. We come with shirts, roses. You might throw a couple thousand. Like, we just going to go crazy. It's a live thing.
Now, I did some research, and I was looking back at the Baddies event. We're going to touch on that. Explain the significance of having vendors, having people that outside of the promoters play a part in the event as far as flyers, as far as merchandise, as far as flowers for the guests. Just explain how significant it is for the vendors.
I just feel like it plays a big role in the show. Like, the customers feel appreciated. Again, people coming out, they want to feel appreciated. They just want to go to a party and hear music. If you, like, show the customers a good experience, like with the flowers, shout out to Pink Blossom 317. Like, they've been following us to Fort Wayne. Every show, they come with the flowers, and every artist or every celebrity that comes through, they love those flowers. Like, Natalie hit me up personally, probably like 2 p.m. and was like, Cory, I need the flowers. Pink Blossom is already on it. So they definitely, shout out to them. They stay come with them flowers. But I feel like you got to cater to your customers. You don't have to, give them princess treatment. Make them feel welcome. Make them want to be like, dang, I appreciate that.
I feel like that just really stands out because a lot of people just do the show. They book the artists, they do the riders and stuff like that, but they don't necessarily. You guys go above and beyond for your guests. So name a favorite guest that you've had, favorite artist that you worked with, or somebody that you just kind of like, just was different than the usual bookings.
I would say, man, it's a lot of them. I got to go down the list, bro.
Just something that sticks out of your head.
Young boy. That was a good experience.
That's hard. I know. Yeah. I didn't even know that. So break that down.
So we first did him at Old National. Man, he was a pretty cool dude.
NBA young boy.
Yeah, he was in his prime. Hard. This is young boy.
Because he don't really come out like that.
Nah, absolutely not. We had him when he first was breaking the ice, when he was hot.
Was this like 2014?
This is 2016.
16, okay.
2016.
So how was that experience?
It was awesome. Like seeing the young people, get to him, and like how seeing a bit of a role he is in playing with the youth. It's like, dang, this dude is really hot. Like he was a humble dude. He just he was a little rowdy, a lot of rowdy. So he was cool.
Did it surprise you, the interaction that you had with him,
absolutely.
Based on like listening to his music? Like, was it just different? Like, actually, like, man, I'm a young boy. Like,
yeah, totally different. Like, he's not like, as he come off, like he's a hyper dude, but when you talk to him, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just chill. He just chill. It's a chill dude.
I got a question. So, I see your promo work. The promo and the marketing is just crazy. I feel like that's probably like one of your biggest assets. Break down the significance of doing, I call them commercials, the infomercials that you do for your shows. Like, a lot of people don't take that time to make a 30-second minute video. But what makes that just so important in the whole promoting field?
Video drops. I call them video drops.
Video drops.
I love doing video drops because I like getting creative. It plays a big role. Like when the people see you and you make them laugh or do something funny, it's like, dang, I'm going to be there. Or they just want to know more info about it. Like a video drop goes a long way. So if you do a concert and let's say I booked 42 Dub, which we recently just had, he gave a drop for my brother Freak, gave him a drop. And once that drop got posted, it went viral. But if you just get a flyer, it's like people like, he ain't coming. Like, you know how Indianapolis is. He ain't say he coming. Yeah. So I started to like, I'm going to do my own video drop just to let people know, hey, it's official. It's a movie. I'm finna go crazy. It's a very important role in the nightlife for sure.
Got a question. The first moment you ever felt starstruck with an artist?
Man.
Like you couldn't even believe you was in the same room with them.
Bro, Rod Wave. And that's my favorite artist. And that's like, usually like, it's crazy because we first did Rod Wave in Louisville, Kentucky. He was on like 25K. It was cool. He wasn't
What year was this?
This was like 2021.
Okay.
2021.
Pandemic.
Yep. COVID. Yeah, it was a COVID show, matter of fact. Okay. That was a cool show. You know, I was listening to him, but I wasn't hip to him. So then we ran him back in Lexington, Kentucky. And we got booked for that show. And like usually, bro, when I'm at a concert, I'm on stage just chilling. You know, I ain't hype, but like, bro, this show right here, it was like,
you felt like a fan.
Bro, like usually, you feel me, I stay on the stage, I chill, but bro, I went in the crowd and I went to sing the songs, bro. I'm in front of the stage.
You had to get that
bro, I had to get that experience, bro, because it's really like my favorite artist. So I'm in the crowd singing songs. He coming down, shaking up with me and leaving out. I said, Rod, bro, I appreciate you. He said, man, keep doing your thing. And from that moment on, it's like, Rod, my top dog. He's like a humble beast. Like, he ain't arrogant. He ain't he's just a humble beast, bro, and he really loves his fans. And I rock with Rod, bro. It's one of my top.
I rock with that. So we're going to get to the Baddies event real quick. But what was that conversation like with you and Freak when y'all before y'all even first did an event? Like, what was that conversation? Mm-hmm. Just that first moment where y'all just had to sit down and say, bro, we got something. Like, let's rock out.
So basically, this is how it all transpired with the Baddies tour. So I was in Walmart. I got a call from Zeus, president. And they was like, hey, man, we coming to your city. I'm like, when? 2 days. I'm like, oh, okay. In my head, I'm like, okay, this is Sunday. So he's saying Tuesday they coming. So I said, all right, bro, let me call you right back. I called Freak on the phone like, bro, listen, I don't care what we doing. We about to drop. We doing Baddies. I don't care what the outcome is. We finna drop. So from that point forward, we were like, all right, bro, whatever you want to do, we going to do it. I sent them, let's do it Tuesday. We doing Tuesday. Zeus called me back. Cory, what's the update? Told him Tuesday. From that point on, 24 hours, I dropped the flyer. Next day, it went crazy. They said we had the most attendees within the whole tour so far.
I see that within the whole tour. Yeah. The Indianapolis style was the biggest one.
Yeah, and we had the Royal Rumble boxing included.
Doing a show on a Tuesday, the challenge is doing that.
Okay. I feel like it wasn't no challenge. Like, I told the city, like, hey, I'm finna drop something on a weekday. I need y'all to come out, support, pull up, bro. Like, this is a time for Indianapolis to really show them what we about. And, like, I really did that for the city. And for Zeus to reach out to me personally, it was like, bro, we gotta come correct. Like it was amazing, bro. It was an amazing experience.
What's the difference between doing a regular one-off show versus a tour production?
That's a great question. So with the regular show, it's kind of just okay. We going 10 to 3. We just do whatever. You know, people gonna come whenever. But like with the tour production, it's a totally different experience.
Totally
like usually tour production like 7 to 11. That show was 10 to 3 because they allowed it. And with that, like Zeus, bro, they came with about 16 cameramen, about 14 security guards, bodyguards, and probably about 15 black trucks in the party bus. And like they sent me like the exact script of, bro, we need this many people, this time, and we gotta be on point. You really can't miss a beat.
Yeah.
And like even when people came in, they had like the Zeus, I forgot, I think it's the production team, they had people taking pictures and signing waivers that they're gonna be filming tonight. And like people with that experience like, dang, I'm gonna be on Zeus TV, like this is gonna be tight. Like they was taking everybody that came through that door, they had to take a picture of them and then have them sign like a waiver, like, hey, you gonna be a part, Zeus, whoop whoop, just cause they documented it's like a real tour production. Like it was a dope experience, bro.
Yeah, something that's gonna be on TV. That's crazy. So how many baddies was it? It was about 12, 14?
Yeah, about 12 to 14.
How is it working with one artist versus you have 15 women that you have to keep accounted for, have to keep a track of, make sure everybody's on point? That's 15, 14 people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people versus just a regular 1 hour.
Yeah, absolutely. It was an experience, like even with all the scripts.
Was it stressful?
I say Showtime, yeah, it got a little stressful because they all, like I said, they partying, they forgetting their music, like they want certain songs that I don't have, so I had to quickly get it. It was a stressful, but like I said, there ain't nothing that I can't handle.
Okay, so we've seen the viral video with Natalie Nunn and Biggie. Okay, you was there firsthand. The video went viral. I seen it on a couple blogs. What was it like firsthand? What did you see?
So this is how it happened. I played Chrisean Rock. I played that the Lil Mabu song.
And her sister Tasiki was there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So I played the song. Natalie is like turning up. She doing her thing. Y'all know Natalie. She turning up. She
that's
ain't
the
gonna play.
Blueface diss song.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yep,
okay.
that song. Yep. So Biggie comes over there, grabs the mic, like, Natalie, you a fake ass whoop whoop. You ain't nothing. We don't rock with her. She dissing us whoop whoop. Natalie looks at me. She comes over there like, stop it. Cut the music. I support everybody. Like, I rock with everybody who came on Zeus. It ain't none of that. And then Biggie got back on the mic like, nah, you a fake ass B. We don't rock with you. Whoop whoop. And that was that. She left.
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was an organic reaction, or do you feel like that was more for the TV?
I'm going to be honest, bro. I feel like that was really a real reaction because I really was playing Chrisean Rock because at the previous show I did with Natalie, she requested that song. So I'm thinking, I'm about to drop Chrisean Rock, and I really don't know the history of the Baddies. So when me playing that song, I'm like, okay, this finna get to going. The crowd get to going. And then here comes Biggie running over there like, nah, you fake. So I'm like, oh, this is real. And like I said, bro, I really didn't know. Like, I didn't know. So I'm just playing the song because the last show I did with Natalie,
it was a banger.
Cool.
So quick question. So she's basically saying that the song with her and Lil Mabu was a diss towards the Zeus Baddies.
Yeah, and basically Biggie don't rock with that because she was like, yeah, they all fake. They don't rock with us for real. We don't mess with them.
Now, did Tasiki have a stance on it, or was she just kind of like?
Nah, she didn't say nothing. She was cool. Like, she didn't say nothing to me, I know. And I was with Tasiki earlier that day. Like, we vibed, we kicked it. She was cool.
Okay, just a piggy tail on that. What are they like behind the scenes, like off the camera? Are they just like some regular women?
Yeah,
cool?
they regular women, bro. But like even earlier that day, we was at the hotel. And it was just, they was vibing. But like you could tell, like certain people don't get along with certain people.
So it's like little mini groups.
Yeah, mini groups. You know, you got your clique. We at the lunch table. You got your clique. I got my clique. It was something like that.
Jocks and
Nah,
okay.
Me, I'm just what's up, y'all? I'm just, you feel me?
Right. Okay, so there was a situation that occurred behind the scenes, kind of like a backstage thing with the Indianapolis artist, the Kitty Red, and there was words that was being said about her not being able to perform at the Baddies event. So just kind of break down your view on that.
Yeah, my view on it, I think it was just like a miscommunication on both parties. It was just unaware. People didn't know certain things. It's just like a miscommunication thing. It wasn't a bit much. It wasn't that deep to me. But like I said, I do support both parties 100%.
So how hard is it, just for people to get like the understanding from you? How hard is it to support local talent when you're doing an event, but still maintaining the credibility of what you're trying to do, because you can't help everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like with me, like for this particular Baddies event, it was some artists that I did reach out to, and I gave them that opportunity. Like, hey, Zoo's coming. What y'all want to do? Some people took it, and some people didn't. But I had to come to a point to where I can't make people want it. They got to go out and get it for themselves.
100%.
Like it's a difference between getting a handout and being supportive. Like it's a huge difference from that. And with me, I support every artist that come to my DM, even if it's a showcase, a small show, a big show. I'm gonna support you regardless.
I know you got a St. Louis event coming up. Is that today or tomorrow?
That's today. I'm actually finna go there as soon as I leave. And it's not my event. I'm going with the Baddies to do their set.
Okay, but okay. So, explain some stuff you got coming up. I believe Thanksgiving weekend, Big Boogie.
Correct.
Okay, so that's not your first time working with Big Boogie, is it?
Nah, no, it's like fourth.
Explain the significance of maintaining relationships with artists on multiple events, and because I've seen that when people have relationships with artists, they get better deals down the line with shows.
Yeah.
And you can also do different shows in different locations and capitalize on different markets.
Yeah.
So just break down capitalizing on different markets with a recurring artist.
It's like building a relationship, building that rapport. Like, shoot, we drove all the way to Atlanta, probably like 3 weeks ago, just to meet Big Boogie for that particular show, just to give him that back, the front end, me, Scoot, and Freak. So it's like, and he remember like, bro, what's up? Locked in, got the drop, and it's just like building that rapport. Like I said earlier, as long as you do good business, your name goes a long way with artists.
Explain the personality of Lil Boosie.
Boosie. Me personally, I haven't encountered with Boosie as much. I know me personally, I haven't encountered with Boosie. He was a cool dude, like when we was talking, but me personally, I haven't encountered with Boosie a lot.
So, explain just like the craziest show that you ever been a part of, like a show where you just look back like, man, that was a time.
Rod Wave, Louisville, Kentucky. Lexington, Kentucky. It was 10,000 people there.
What's the farthest you ever went to do a show?
West Virginia.
You drove there?
Yep.
How long was that?
6 hours. Kevin Gates. And it was one of the top shows of my career.
Okay, so just speaking to young promoters out there, let them know the value of putting in hard work and just that grind to get to where somebody like you would want to be at.
Never give up. Never give up. Stay consistent. Keep going. And remain humble. And never be greedy. Those aspects is very key. If you got all those aspects, your blessing's going to come.
So outside of, I know you do a lot of work with live events and shout out to Lil Scooty and them.
Yeah.
What would you say is one of your favorite venues? It doesn't have to be in the city. Just one of your favorite venues that you ever done work at.
One of my favorites is Pierre's, Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's one of my favorites. I just like the 2 levels LED. It's a concert vibe. I love going to Fort Wayne. If y'all know, we be in Fort Wayne a lot. Be in Fort Wayne a lot.
So explain just like the significance of capitalizing on those smaller markets, because a lot of people don't think about South Bend, the South Bends. I mean, the Fort Waynes and Elkharts. What's the significance of building on those smaller markets?
Just capitalizing, connecting the dots, tap in with the city, tap in, figure out, hey, I'm coming to the city, let's work, and remain humble. Like that humble will get you a long way. It'll open some doors that you think you can't get open.
Okay, I know you got a busy schedule, man, so we ain't gonna hold you too long. But before you get out of here, where do you see YC in 5 years?
I'm just gonna stay consistent, keep going. That's all I can do. I don't know what God got prepared for me in the future, but until then, I'm just gonna stay consistent, keep doing what I do.
Okay. One more thing. Anything for Christmas? You got anything planned for Christmas or?
Dang, we just talked about that. We working on it. We are going to.
Can you give us some little small?
We flying to Houston next week to meet the artists.
Okay, so it's a Texas artist.
They based in Texas right now.
They based in Texas.
Yeah.
You know, we love the scamming. We like to do it like a little.
Yeah, it's like 75. It's like 75% locked in. We going to Houston next week.
And this is gonna be for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
in Indianapolis.
bro birthday. Yep.
Okay, that's Freak birthday.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, shout out to Freak. man, like I said, man, I definitely appreciate you coming through, just kind of like, giving us your insight on everything that you got going on. And one more thing, man, just let everybody know where they can find you at, all your Twitter. You got Twitter?
Yeah, I got to trigger the Twitter, but I ain't been on there in a minute.
Just give us all your handles.
We gonna do, y'all can find me on Instagram, Young Cory, YUNGCORY. You can find me on Facebook, YUNGCORY. And I got Twitter, YUNGCORY.
Okay. Now, before I get out, stuff just keeps coming to my head. I see you've been doing a lot of content. You've been working with Sam.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy, yes, sir, Sam.
What made you want to get into the content creating realm?
Bro, I honestly didn't want to do it. Like Sam, bro, he like, bro, come on, pull up, come do this video. I said, bro, I am not a YouTuber, bro. That's not my field. So I just did it with him, and like we just go crazy, bro. Shout out to my bro.
I've personally been watching it, and I think you have a comfort zone with the content creator as far as the find your match in the 20s.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. It's funny, bro. Like,
and your name definitely draws viewership to it. So like I said, man, I definitely appreciate you coming along.
Yes, and thank you for having me.
Like I said, Young Cory, man, y'all go follow him, tune in, and
tap in with me for sure.
Skelly Podcast.